Hello sports fans, this is the Dog H. Weber, not a happy dog, on a Monday morning. Welcome to Weber on Sports Express here on FingerLakes1.com. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. What a gorgeous weekend we had, especially on Sunday. Well, the baseball playoffs have yet to be determined. There's a couple of slots still to be decided. The Red Sox finally win late last night in the 14th inning, knocking off the Yankees 7-4. So the Red Sox have a one-game lead over Tampa Bay. Boston flew to Baltimore to start a three-game series, the final three-game series of the regular season. And, of course, Tampa Bay will be hosting the Bronx Bombers for three. It'll be interesting to see how Girardi, who he plays these three games. So it's only the one-game differential. The Red Sox clinging on, hoping not to have the gag of the century if they were to blow this. And, of course, I badmouthed the Cardinals, took shots at Ann Suff and Billy Rutz and all these guys that are Cardinal fans. Looks like they have the advantage, even though they're trailing Atlanta by one game. Atlanta is home against Philadelphia. Lee pitches today. Phenomenal pitcher. The Cardinals play those worthless Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we've lost 103 games if you're counting. So it appears to me like St. Louis has a big shot of getting that shot for the wild card. More time will tell. Should be exciting next few days, though, in baseball. Hey, I had a chance to go over the All-Star game on Saturday night for the Finger Lakes Impact. What a great organization. Penny and Jeff Teed, they have done a spectacular job. Disappointed, however, in the crowd. I think more people need to support the Finger Lakes Impact. All-Stars from all over New York were there. It was a picture-perfect night for football. Well-organized, good food, reasonable prices. Please support Finger Lakes Impact next year. I was disappointed in the number of people that turned out on a picture-perfect evening to watch young people showcase their talents. Well, you know, I was telling Jimmy before airtime of this show, I'm not a sweet potato guy. I hate sweet potatoes. I hate the Buffalo Bills. I've hated the Bills for 45 years. I'm not going to start eating sweet potatoes at lunch today at Parker's. No. I'm not going to start loving the Buffalo Bills. Do I give them credit? I have to. I'm a sportscaster. They're 3-0. They're going to be 4-0. They play worthless Cincinnati next week in Cincinnati. But folks, it's like sweet potatoes. I'll never love them. Also, how about the Giants? Who gave the Giants any chance of beating Philadelphia and Vic in the Eagles home opener? They clobbered them. Nice job by Coughlin, and the Giants played hard and played well. Rex Ryan claiming his Jets will make the Super Bowl. Hello there, timeout. If you can't beat the Raiders, my Raiders, on the road, where are you going? You're going to Fayette. The Raiders stomp all over the Jets yesterday. Green Bay looks so good, don't they? Green Bay appears to have another spot in the Super Bowl next February. And, of course, who would be thinking that we'd be sitting here on a Monday, the 26th of September, 2011, and for the dog to say, how do you like the Bills and Lions undefeated after 3? Is there a full moon outside? There must be. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about NASCAR. The Smoke, Tony Stewart, on a roll, wins Chicago, wins New Hampshire, got the big edge now, but there's still 8 races to go. And, of course, I would be foolish if I did not talk about the Syracuse win, or was it a win, against the Toledo Rockets on Saturday. Now, the dog, Professor Dog, will be doing a little prop this morning. This is called Goalpost 101. Now, if you kick the football underneath the bar, it's no good. If you kick the ball and it doesn't get to the bar, it's no good. If you kick the ball in the middle here, it's good. If you kick the ball and it's left by a few inches, it's no good. I got one good eye. It's my left. I saw the kick and I thought it was left and not good. They went upstairs to the worthless replay official and he ruled it was good because it was called good on the field. Later in the evening, of course, the Big East commissioner comes out and says, oops, we blew it. It was no good. Well, if it was no good, Toledo wins the game 30-29. Hello, I'm not taking shots at SU. You didn't have anything to say about the call, but it was a bad call. And of course now Toledo is asking their league, along with the Big East, to vacate the SU win. I'll become a woman before that happens. It won't happen. But it's a shame that these clowns can't get it right. And by the way, that replay official for Syracuse, he was a graduate of Syracuse, and I understand he was in Jimmy Senecropi's class. Yes, the president and owner of FingerLakes1.com. In talking with Jimmy, his nickname at school was Stevie, for Stevie Wonder. He can't see. That guy should be banned for working for the NCAA in his lifetime. The only job that guy deserves is to get a table on the side of the road and sell tomatoes and corn. What a jerk. You don't miss calls, especially when it results in the outcome of the game. Classic stupidity. How about golf news? Billy Haas, how's your day going? He picked up $11.5 million yesterday, winning the FedEx and, of course, the Tour Championship in Atlanta. Coming from nowhere to pull out the big win. Billy Haas, phenomenal. And the ladies for the USA took on the Europeans in the Solheim Cup. Christy Kerr, tendonitis, couldn't get to the first tee. Of course, the captains agreed that would be a point for the other team. So Europe leads 1-0 before the first ball is struck yesterday morning. And don't talk to me about going to Ireland on vacation, okay? My brothers, Ronnie and Bob, have both been to Ireland. I would spend a weekend in Fayette, New York, before I go to Ireland. Why? Did you check out the weather yesterday? Let's go by this now. We had wind, rain, cold, lightning. No wonder Ireland drinks so much Guinness. Nobody ever leaves the bar to go outside. Horrible. You would never catch me on a plane with my wife Mary to Ireland. That ain't gonna happen. That was ugly. Well, speaking of ugly, the Meow brothers, I did a show yet last week on how they dress up like clowns, like psychiatric patients, and they opened up their bowling season with a tailgating party. I showed you the picture. You'll see it now. However, the young man kneeling down in front of the other four, David G., the store director of the Nice and Easy franchise out at the McGee Corners, is the captain. Well, they've kicked him off the team. Bulletin, he told the teammates he was a 190 to 200 average bowler. The guy has 14 bowling balls. He needs a U-Haul in the back of his car to carry all the different colored balls. G had a pretty good opening week, but the second week, his 190 to 200 average equaled a 409.3. That averages a $136. The other four members voted he is out of here. He has been kicked off the Meoff brother team. They're looking for another replacement, and they got somebody in mind, and we're going to show you a picture of that person. Folks, if you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk. David G. tossed off the Meoff brother bowling team after 2 weeks. Personally, watching him bowl, I think it's a good move. David, stick to directing the Nice and Easy store. You got no game when it comes to bowling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up this week, the Dog and Paulie podcast on Wednesday. We'll be bantering about a million different topics. I hope that you'll join us. Take care, everybody. It's always a slice. That's a look at sports my way.